Hi everyone, my name is Ravi Prakash and welcome to third class of averages. Okay, so we'll discuss this question here. Average age of a group of 10 students decreased by 1 year when a new boy of age 23 joined the group and an existing boy left. What is the age of the boy who left, right? So it's slightly different from the last few questions because in this we don't know the initial average of the whole group. So we'll learn this also. See. Now, slightly different case. So again, first see the whole method. Okay, how to do it, and then we can directly do. So now, average age of a group of 10 students decreased by 1 year when a new boy of age 23 year joined the group and an existing boy left, right? So let's say this guy S10 left the group. Okay, this guy S10 left the group and a new person joins the group now. Okay, so let's say that new person is S11, right? So again, the number of persons are 10 only, right? Because S10 has left and S11 has joined. So number of persons are 10 only. Okay. Don't get confused by number of persons. Okay. There are 10 persons only, right? Now, when he leaves away, when he leaves, right? What is the age? So new boy of age 23 year joined the group. That means age of this S11 is 23 years. And after joining him in the group also, and when S10 leaves, right? So now S11 joins. So a person whose age is 23 years, he joins the group. Okay. And another person whose age is something, let's say X years, he leaves the group, right? And still the average age of the group decreases by 1 year. So after this person of age 23 years joined the group, okay, when S10 one person leaves the group and another person joins the group of age 23 years, still after his joining, still the average age of the whole group had decreased. That means the age of S10 is obviously more than 23 plus something. Okay, right? Because when S10 left and when a person of age 23 has joined the group, still the whole average of the group decreases by 1 year, right? That means whole average decrease. So that means this person was more than 23. Okay, so he was more than 23 years here, and how much extra? So he's more than 23 years. By how much more is than by 23 years? So average age of the whole group decreases by 1 year. So 1 year decrease in the average age of all the 10 students. Right. Now there are 10 students. So this S10 takes away 10 years of the group. Right. Minus one from each student. Right. So it takes away 10 years of the group. So S10 is for 23 plus 10, 33 years. Right. So simple concept, right? Simple concept. First, you have to think that what is this age of S10 when that student who left? I'm assuming him to be S10. What is his age? His age is more than 23 or less than 23. So that means when S10 left the group, and one more person of age 23 joined the group. Okay, and still after joining, the whole average age of the group decreases by 1 year. That means S10 was obviously more than 23. How much more than 23? Then how many years of the group he took away when he went? So he took away 10 years of the group because after his going, 1 year average age of the group decreases. So minus one, minus one, minus one. What is average? Average is equal distribution. So 1 year distributed to all group, right? So minus one, minus one, minus one, 10 times minus 10 years. So it takes away 10 years of the group. So 23 plus 10, his age is 33 years. That's it, right? You can always write equation also, but that is not what we're discussing, right? I'll write one equation. I'll write method 2, but don't follow this equation, right? You get this method. You can do it without pen in 10 seconds, this kind of question. But I'm solving equation also just to have more conceptual clarity. So let the average age of a group of 10 students is decreased by 1 year. So let the average age of 10 students is, let's say, X years. So what is the total age of the group now? What is sum average? So average is always sum upon n. The sum is always average into n, right? So what is sum? So total age is how much? 10 into x. Sum is 10 into x, right? A new boy of age 23 comes, so 23 is added in the total age, and another boy left. Let's say y years age of that guy who left. And now the average age of the whole group decreased by 1 year. So earlier it was X, now it becomes X minus 1, and still total 10 students. So total age is how much? 10 into X minus 1, right? So equate total age. Total age is same in both. Total age is now same in both the cases, because after a guy called 23, after a guy aged 23 years joined the group, and a guy aged Y years left the group, total age will add 23 subtract Y is equal to the total age when the average age of the group decreases by 1 year. That is X minus 1. Okay. So you can see a 10x 10x will get cancelled. So we'll get Y is equal to 33. This 33 is the answer we got here. Right. So, but this method is like, we have to write at least something. Only one line equation, correct. But don't try to write. Just try to build your IQ level. Right. This kind of question just solve by explaining by only hand in mind. Right. 10 student decreased by 1 year. 23 joined and another person left. Whole average of the group decreases. That means his age is more than 23. First thing. Second thing, what is his how much his age is more than 23? All right. How much more? So whatever extra in the group he takes away. How much he takes away? 1 year from each person, because average age of the group decreased by 1 year. So 1 year from each person. There are 10 persons still, because one person has now joined the group. So still there are 10 persons. So 10 years he takes away. 23 plus 10, 33 years is this age. That's it. Now we'll discuss another one, another variety in this. When now number of people are not given. Now neither the average age of the age is known, now nor the number of people are known, right? So we'll calculate this again by same method. Okay, same method we apply here. See, the average age of a group went up by 2 years when a man aged 34 years, right? So let's say there are n percent, I don't know, there are n persons here, p1, p2, p3, right? There are n persons here, P2, P3 till Pn. So now Pn age is 34 years. He went away and is replaced by a new person. He is replaced by a new person. Let's say PR is a new person. So he is replaced by PR whose age is 58 years. And now due to this, the average age of the whole group went up by 2 years. Right? So see, when a guy of age 34 years left the group and another guy of age 58 years joined the group, right? How much extra he's bringing into the group? His into whole group he's bringing how much? He's bringing 24 years extra. So we know that average is always equal distribution. Okay, so 24 years extra, and the average age of the group increases by 2 years. So 24 years extra he's bringing into the group. And the average weight of the whole group increases by 2 years. So again, average what? Equal distribution. So I'll distribute 2 years to each person, right? So if I distribute 2 years to each person and there are 24 years, so how many persons are there? 24 by 2, 12 persons. So 24 by 2, 12. So 12 is the answer for this question. Correct. Just as simple thinking as this, right? I don't know number of persons, all right. I don't know average age of the group, all right. No issue. A guy of whose age is 34 years leaves the group. Another guy of age 58 years join the group, right? So he brings 24 years extra into the group. 24 years extra into the group, and the average age of the whole group increased by 2 years, right? That means 2 years is distributed extra in how many persons? The total 24 years extra. So 2 years will be distributed in how many persons? 12 persons. 24 by 2, 12 is the answer for this question. That's it, right? Another method you can say, method 2. So I know that average is sum by n. So n is sum by average. So that could be increase in sum. What is increase in sum here? So increase in sum is 24 years, right? Increase in sum is 24 years. Increase in average how much? 2 years. So increase in sum 24 years, increase in average 2 years. So 24 by 2, again n is 12. That's it, right? So I can always write that, okay, if n is sum by n, so n is, I can also write as change in sum, or I should write here basically, n is change in sum upon change in average, right? This will give you also n. So sum upon average, change, that is delta s upon delta a I can write. Okay, change delta S means change in sum, delta means delta A means change in average, right? So increase in sum 24 years, increase in average 2 years, again 12 is the answer. All these concepts are very useful, right? Collect all these concepts, increase your knowledge level. You can do it very well. This kind of question you can do it very fastly. Okay, now next question we'll discuss. The average age of 30 students of a class is 16 years now. If the age of the teacher is also included, the average increases by 1 year. Find the age of teacher, right? See, every possible variety we are doing here. In last question, last also this such question of teacher and students. In last case, age of teacher was it was given that what is the uh, age of teacher and have to distribute among the students, right? In this case, I have to calculate the age of teacher. So we're discussing every possible variety to understand the concept, right? You should understand it very well. Okay, see again this question again you should solve it. By this moment I hope you can pause this video for 2 minutes and try this question. You will be able to solve it, right? Or 10 seconds is the maximum one. Many could have got answer also while in saying all this stuffs. Okay, so average age of 30 students of a class is 16 years. Okay, so again there are 30 people, so you'll think that okay, 30 16 years is the age. Age of the teacher is also included. The average increase by 1 year, right? So that means again first thing we'll solve by without pen, and then we'll see the method, right? Without pen, what we'll think, if the 30 students average age is 16 years. Okay, so if the age of teacher is also included, that means if the age of teacher was also 16 years, then the average remains same 16 years, right? But now after teacher joining, the average age of the whole group increases by 1 year. That means obviously teacher is more than 16 years, right? Average of 30 people is 16 years. When a new person comes, the average age of the whole group increases. That means that person is obviously more than 16 years. How many more than 16? How much more than 16? Then average, now there are 31 people in the group. Okay, and the average of whole group increases by 1 year. So 31 into 1. 31 into 1. What is the answer? Answer is 47 years. As simple as concept is, right? Just plain simple logic, right? You'll get the answer. Okay. Now we'll see how I'll get it. Okay, my method also. So let's say there are S1, S2, S3. There are 30 students. Okay, and their average is 16 years. That means all are age 16 years. We'll assume first thing. When a teacher joins, right? Had his age been 16 years, then the group average will remain 16. But his age is not 16 years. Group average remains 16 years, right? But his age is not 16 years because after his joining, the whole group average of weight increased by 1 year. So now there are 31 people. So plus 1 to all 31 people, right? Including teacher now, there are 31 people now. So 31 years increase. So 16 plus 31, that is 47 years is the answer for this question. Correct? Okay. Next question. The average runs scored by a batsman who has played 52 innings increased by 1 after an innings of 126 runs. Find the average runs of the batsman before this innings. Okay. Again, this question also people solve by making equations, right? We'll see both the methods, right? You choose which is the shorter one, but always for me, without equation, logical one is the shorter one. Okay. We'll see how to solve it. See. Now, average runs is scored by a batsman who has played 52 innings, right? Get this concept now. Let inning 1 be, this is average, right? I1, I2, I3. Okay. So, innings 1, I1, I2, I3 till I52, inning 52. Okay. Then in inning 53, he is scored. In innings 53, 53rd inning, he scored 126 runs. And because of that, the average of all these 53 innings combined now, increased by 1. That means each inning I'll add 1 run. Till inning 53. Okay. So how many extra? That means in 53rd inning, how many extra? Because I know that extra is always distributed in the group, right? So how many extra he has done? So extra he has scored how much? So extra he has scored 126 minus, because plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 53 times. 53 is extra. So sorry, I should write extra he has scored how much? Extra he has scored 53. Okay, so if extra he has scored 53, right, that is distributed in all the 53 innings. So his score in, what is his average now? So his average must be how much? 126 minus 53. That is 73. That's it. That's the answer. Right. Just again listen. It's very simple concept. We know that whatever extra is one brings in the group, that is distributed equally among all the persons, right? That made it could be weight, it could be age, it could be runs, right? Whatever extra one brings into the group, okay, that is distributed equally. So let's say, for example, I'll take this as age, because age or weight, it's easy to understand, right? Now there are I1 to I2, there are I1 to I52, there are 52 people in a group. Okay, when a 53rd people whose weight is 126 kg joins the group, the average weight of the whole group increases by 1 kg. That means whatever extra he brings into the group, that is distributed equally among all the persons, right? So what is the extra weight he's bringing in the group? So plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 to all to 53 people, including him 53 people. So 53 into 1, 53 kg extra he's bringing into the group, right? So what is the average weight of the group? 126 minus 53, that is 73. So if the average weight of the group was 73 kg, right, then 126 kg he is bringing into in the group, right? So 126 kg he is bringing in the group. So average 73. So if his weight was also 73, average remains 73, but he is bringing 53 kg extra. So plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is distributed to all the people, right? Just understand this concept. I'll explain you. Let's say there are 51 people here, like suppose 15 people, P1, P2, so 52 people till P52. Now what I'm saying is, suppose their average is 73 kg. That means all are of weight 73 kg, 73 kg, 73 kg, right? So all weight of all these 52 people are 73 kg. When a person whose weight is 126 kg, right? A 53rd person whose weight is 126 kg now joins the group. So obviously the average weight of all of the group will go up, right? So had his weight was 73 kg only, right? If his weight was 73 kg only, that means the average of the group was still 73 kg, right? But his weight is how much? His weight is 126 kg. So how much extra he is bringing? So extra he is bringing 53 kg into the group. That is distributed equally among all the group. So there are 53 persons, 53 kg distributed. So average of the group increased by plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That's the logic, right? That's the logic. Same thing here. Same thing here. I1 to I52, there are 52 innings. I1 to I52, there are 52 innings. I1 to I52, there are 52 innings. In 53rd inning, a batsman has scored 126 runs, right? So average of all the innings now increased by 1. So I know that whatever extra is there, it distributed equally. Is distributed equally. Distributed equally, right? This we are doing for last 4-5 questions. Whatever extra is there, it is distributed equally in the group. So extra is how much? So in this case, I know what is the extra. I don't know what is the extra. In this case, I don't know what is the extra. But I know what is being distributed in the group, right? So plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, because average of the group increased by 1. So all the 53 innings now, including 53 innings, the average increased by 1, right? So what is extra runs? 53 runs. Plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 53 runs is the extra run, because it is 53 runs are distributed equally in 53 innings. That is plus 1 run for each inning. So 53 runs as extra. So if 53 runs are extra, so 126 is the score and 53 is the extra that is distributed, right? What is the average? 53 extra distributed in the group. So what is the average? So average how much? Average is 73. 126 minus 53, 73 is the answer. Very beautiful concept, right? You'll see lots of these questions anywhere in any book, in my quizzes and all, right? You'll see lots of this kind of question, right? In previous examinations, it has come many times. Okay, you can practice this lot of question with this logic. Do it very fastly. Okay. Now we can make a question also, no issue. If you want, I'll make a question also. The method 2 I can write. I'll make an equation. So I want the average runs of the batsman before this inning. So let's say before this inning, that is in 52 innings, the average runs of the batsman is X. So total run is how much? 52X. What is total run? Sum is what? Average into N. So average 52, total run, sorry, N is 52 and average is X. So what is the sum? Total run is what? Average 52 into X. X is the average, 52 is the number of innings. Okay. So 52X. Now in 53rd inning, he has scored 126 runs. 53rd inning, he has scored 126 runs. And now the average of the whole 53 innings has increased by 1 now. So it is now X plus 1. That's it, right? So 52X plus 126 is equal to 53X plus 53. That is X is equal to 73. That's the answer. Still, it is one line equation, right? You have to choose which method to do, right? But I would like to increase your IQ level. So that kind of thinking which are required, which is in first method, right? That thinking is required. If you get this thinking, your IQ level is really increased, right? You can think this kind of questions just by equation, just mentally you can solve. That is IQ level, right? So try building on those concepts. Okay. Move to next question now. 16 men went to a hotel. 15 of them paid rupees 80 each, and 16th man paid rupees 75 more than the average bill of all the 16 men. Okay. So in this case, I don't know the average. Find the total bill. So what I'll assume? Let total average be X. Okay. So average is how, right? 15 of them paid rupees 80 each. 80 each. So 15 people paid rupees 80 each. So total money paid by 15 people is rupees 80. 15 into 80 plus 16th man paid rupees 75 more than the average bill of all the 16 men. So let's say average bill of all the 16 men is X. Okay. So 15 people paid 60 each, and 16th that is 1 people has paid 75 more than the average. Just one line equation, right? 75 more than the average. So X plus 75 by 16 is equal to X. You can solve it simply. 18 to 15 is what? It's 1200. 1200 plus X plus 75 is equal to 16X. That means 15X is equal to 1275. So cancel it out. 8 times and 5 times. So X is equal to what? So X is equal to 85. That means average of the group, right? I assumed average bill to be X. So average of the group is what? It is 85. So if average is 85, find a total bill. So what is total bill? That's 16 people, right? 16 people. So total bill is what? 85 into 16. So 85 into 10 is 850, and 85 into 6 is how much? 510. 850 plus 510, 1360. 1360 is the answer. Correct? This is total bill. Okay, this is the answer. Easy question, right? Just a different variety. Just one line equation we need to solve. We'll get the answer as 1360. Right? Okay. Next one. The average age of a family of 5 members is the same today as it was 5 years ago. Okay. There is no change in the family except that the elder daughter was replaced by daughter-in-law. If the age of the elder daughter is 48 years, how old is daughter-in-law? Okay, this we have to solve now. Okay. This says what? Let's say there are 5 members here. Okay. So M1, M2, M3, M4 and M5. So in 5 years, average age of each would increase by 5 years, right? After 5 years, after 5 years, after 5 years, 5 years and 5 years, right? So average age of each person would increase by 5 years, right? So his average age becomes, let's say his average age was M1, right? His age was M1. So it becomes M1 plus 5. It becomes M2 plus 5. It becomes M3 plus 5, right? Simple logic. So we don't need to do this much here. Directly we can think that average age of a family of 5 members is same today as it was 5 years ago, right? That means in 5 years, normally all the people will grow by 5 years. So average also increases by 5 years, right? So average also after 5 years, average also increases by 5 years. So average increases by 5 years. That means total age of family should increase by 5 into 5, 25 years increase. So total age of family should increase by 25 years. Increase by 25 years, right? So in 5 years, total age of family should increase by 25 years, because all person will age increase by 5 years. So total age increased by 25 years. But it remains same. But eventually it remains same. That means this total age of family, this 25 years increase, this 25 years increase has become 0. That means this increase is not there. Why? Because an elder daughter whose age is 48 years is replaced by a daughter-in-law. Okay, so her age was 48 years, and what is the age of the daughter-in-law, right? So obviously daughter-in-law is younger than elder daughter, because after when daughter-in-law has come in the family, that 25 years increase in the age has become 0, because it is given that average age of the family of 5 members is same today as it was 5 years ago. It's same today as it was 5 years ago. So in 5 years it has become, it should increase by 25 years, but it has become 0. So that means the daughter-in-law age would be how much? Elder daughter was 48 years, but a new person joins the family which decreases the total age by 25 years. So a new person joins the family who decreases by total age by 25 years. That means 48 years minus 25 years. What is the answer? Answer is 23 years. That means age of daughter-in-law is 23 years. Okay, age of daughter-in-law is 23 years. Right, very simple concept. You can do it without pen now. If you get this concept, do it without pen. Average age of a family of 5 members is same today as it was 5 years ago. Right, so normally every people of the family will grow by 5 years in 5 years. So total age increased by 25 years. So if total age increases by 25 years, but it has become 0, that means total age increase is 0. Why? Because a person whose age is 48 years is replaced by another person, right? So the another person must be younger than this person, because the total age has decreased. Okay, and 20 to nullify that increase of 25 years, that means the total age of 25 years has been nullified, that has become 0. Why? So that person who's coming obviously should decrease the total age by 25 years, such that this 25 years increase and this 25 years decrease should get 0, such that it is same today. It is same today as it was 5 years ago. That means the age of daughter-in-law is how much? 23 years. 48 minus 25, 23 years, right? Simple concept. Okay. Next question. The average marks obtained by 40 students of a class is 85. Okay. The difference between the marks obtained by the students who got the highest mark and the lowest mark is 108. Okay. The average marks obtained by 40 students of a class is 85. So what is the sum? Sum is always average into n. Okay. So that means the total marks is how much? So total marks is easily 40 into 85. That is 3400. Right. If both of these students are removed, the average falls by 1 mark. Right. So if both students are removed, okay, so if two of the lowest marked students are removed, right? So if two students are removed, okay, average comes down by 1 mark. That means what is total marks now? So total marks now is equal to average was 85. It now becomes 84. And the student becomes how much? They become 38. After those two removing, the total marks become how much? 38 into 84, because average falls by 1 mark from 85 to 84, and number of students 2 removed. So 40 minus 2, 38. What is number? So 38 into 84 I need to calculate. Okay. Again, easy to calculate, right? 38 into 84. You can actually do 38 into 80. Okay. So 38 into 80 is how much? 38 double is 76. 76 double 152. 152 double 304. Right. What is 8 times? Double, double, and double. 8 times into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. So 38 double 76 double 152 double 304 3040. 38 into 80 plus 38 into 4, that is 152. So 3040 plus 152, 3192. So what is the difference here? So if those in two students are included, sum of marks is 3400. If those two are excluded, sum of marks is 3192. What is the difference here? Difference is 208. Okay, that means if the marks of one person is x, the marks of other person is how much? X minus 108, because difference between them is 108. Okay, and the sum of these two is how much? It is 208. Okay, that means 2x is equal to 316. Therefore, x is equal to 158. So first marks is 158, and since sum of those two marks is 208, then other marks is 50. So find the highest mark. What is the answer? So answer is 158 is the highest mark. 158. Okay. Difference between the marks obtained by students who got the highest mark and the lowest mark is 108. So including highest mark and lowest mark, 3400. Excluding highest mark and lowest mark, 3192. Sum of highest mark and lowest mark, the difference, that is 208. Difference between highest and lowest mark, 108. So if the highest mark is x, the lowest mark is x minus 108. Sum of these two is 208. X is 158. That is the highest mark. This is the answer. Right? Okay. So next question we'll see in next video. Thank you.